Global Farmer Network is all about amplifying farmers' voices and stories and unifying their voices worldwide. Hello, I'm Delaney Howell, and today we're going to be chatting with Brazilian farmer Henrique Fiorese. His family's third generation farm had some recently exciting news over the last couple of years where they discovered a new bee species. But let's not give too much away and turn it over to that conversation with Henrique. Super excited to chat about your farm down in Brazil, Henrique.
Thank you very much for having me here today.
I think a good place to start would be talking a little bit about your background because you have a really interesting name that comes from some super rich and unique family history ties. Tell us a little bit about your family's background.
So, my great grandparent is a farmer from Italy. He came to Brazil, and all my great grandparents, parents, and all the ancestors are all farmers. So, we are moving from south until for all parts of Brazil. So we have a lot of Fioreses all over Brazil that are farmers and not just farmers, but all kind of things later. But we started farming in Brazil with our Italian parents.
But your first name is Portuguese, hence
Yeah,
being located in Brazil.
it's it's Henrique. It's a really common here in Brazil and South America.
That's really interesting. Some of the familial ties that you have to both Italy and Brazil. And I think probably gives you a unique perspective having both of those two cultural backgrounds. But let's dig in a little bit more. So your grandparents moved or migrated to Brazil. Your family has a rich history of farming and agriculture. But what about you? What really was it that led your passion to also continue to keep the family farm going?
So I studied law and business administration as well. And then when I was finishing my university, I started to help my father in the farm. And then I discovered a passion. I discovered a lot of opportunities that I had on the farm because at that time in Brazil, the agribusiness were starting to grow, and the technologies and other things are starting to be part of the farm. So I saw a really good opportunity and a lot of places I could help. And now I can see myself doing other things.
That's really interesting too that you took on a law degree. Why did you decide to go that route as opposed to doing some sort of agribusiness or ag-related degree?
I always love to read and to do more, more this way. And my brother did agriculture, so uh, um, I did at first. I didn't saw myself working with the farm, but I know eventually I could help with my law degree and my business administration. So today, both me and my brother, we both work in the farm, and we complete our jobs with our skills that we have in the university. So today it was a perfect uh, um choice of courses to work today.
And so tell us a little bit more about your law degree. Are you practicing law just for your family's farm? Are you actively involved elsewhere with your law degree?
Yeah, today I work with my family for the uh, legal things and that we need to do. And then also I'm on the board of the association of producers of our region. So all the documents and uh, meetings that we have and papers we need to do, I'm always part of. Like today I was doing this early this day. So, but I don't do more of this just in the farming association because uh, I had to do like more hours in my day to do that.
Yeah, how do you keep up with it all between helping with the Brazilian Grain Producers Association and the family farm, I assume you have to travel a lot and be on the road.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always on the road, but it's a challenge, but it's really good because we had a good opportunity because we're really close to the capital and all the decisions and the laws are made here. So I can be part of the discussions. The association can be part of the discussions. We can, you know, make the difference, make the farmer closer to the decisions. So that's a good thing. We're strategically located here.
And I know a lot of the challenges and opportunities that you face in Brazil are probably not all that different than farmers in the United States or Canada or elsewhere. But what are some of those issues right now that are top of mind for you that you're focused on for your family's operation, but also other grain producers in Brazil?
Yeah, we have some difficulties because we had a completely different government 4 years ago. It just changed for the other way. So sometimes it's difficult to the make the conversation happen and they understand the legislation that we face because to change the legislation is really common here. So we have to discuss and debate and show the people on the government that are making the decisions and the legislation, the importance of what we're doing, and to debate more before they do the laws. So that's really challenging, but it's one of the tasks that we have to face in the association every day.
So, Henrique, let's talk a little bit more about the farming side of your life. Tell us, what does the current farm look like and who's involved in the farm?
So today we grow corn, soybeans, Brazilian beans, wheat, and uh, more of the half of our have irrigation, so we can grow because of our weather. This is a tropical weather. We can crop all over the year. So we're always working and or planting or spraying or harvesting. Right now we're harvesting Brazilian beans and uh, in the middle of the corn as well because we plant corn after soybeans. So we're always working on the farm and with in the farm and the city too as well with the association. So always working. And I do this job on the farm and in the city. And my brother are every day because of his agriculture background. He's more in the field. So we divide our time between the farm and the city. That's why.
Do you like working with family? Is it fun? Is it challenging?
Yeah, is it challenging? Is it really challenging? But I like it. It's difficult to, when you're lunching together, have lunch together, or breakfast together, to separate when it's work or personal life. But we can do that. We travel sometimes. No, this is a family travel. Let's discuss the farm later. But it's challenging, but it's really good at the same time.
So, Henrique, World Bee Day just happened here in the month of May. And that's really kind of the heart of what we wanted to chat with you about, because you have the crops that you guys are raising there, but you also have a really strong and special connection to bees. Tell us about that.
We started to look more about bees 4 years ago. We have a partnership with Bayer. They bring some universities, other companies, and other producers to our farm to discuss the sustainable agriculture. And we have a lot of opportunities to bring university professors and researchers. So we started to research the pollinators in our farm. about 4 years ago, and try measure if they're increasing, decreasing the species that we have in the farm, and we saw year after year that the population were increasing. We started to catalog the species that we have in the farm, and then the researchers that always on the farm were in conversation. They describe a species they didn't have in the catalog, neither in Brazil or all over the world. So they started to research this species, and we found out it's a new species that we have the privilege to give our last name Fiorese to this species.
Oh, so
Yes.
the bee got to be named after you
Yeah.
guys. That's amazing.
Terracina fioresiana is like our last name, Fiorese.
Did they ever discover how the new species came to be on your farm?
Uh, we don't know because I've in our region, I think it's a work like that is not common, especially in the farming regions. So maybe it could be there a long time ago. We don't know, but we know that since 4 years ago we started to catalog, and maybe we have another species, not here, but close here. So we have to, you know, make this project bigger with other farmers and other universities to confirm, because Brazil is a really big country, and we have a lot of places that we did not study yet.
So after you discovered this new species of bees, researchers were there. They helped you guys name the bee after your last name, which is awesome. What happened after that, as far as other people coming to you and wanting to ask questions or do more research on your farm? How did that create an avalanche effect for you guys?
Yeah. So of course that inspires to know more, to do more, and to because it's with a small thing we could like describe a new species, so we can maybe other great things we can have, or the people in the region can have. So we we started a garden, pollinator garden, so to know more about the pollinators, to talk with people that go on the farm about pollinators, and the the importance of to preserve the pollinators for the agriculture. And we're also there another PhD students. They're studying. They just finished a study about the habits of the bees, what they use to what they eat, how long they go to eat, and they just finished. They don't have our they're measuring the all the numbers and data they have, and uh, maybe this year after until June, I think there will be the results, and maybe we can have another discovery. I don't know, but this kind of about the pollinators, we are inspired us to do more like these researches, to bring people that study that, people are interested, or just farmers that like to preserve. That's the most important thing. So it inspires us to do more.
And when you look at the significance that bees play in agriculture, I think a lot of times people don't really see the full value that bees play in the ecosystem. I think a lot of times we think, oh, they are pests or they sting us and we get hurt, or they just provide honey. But bees do a lot to help the agricultural ecosystem, don't they?
Yeah, and at first, like 4 years ago, we didn't know how big was the importance of the not just the bees or the pollinators for the agriculture and the whole food chain. But that's why important to talk and to people that know, to people that research, to other people that still don't know but want to know. This exchange of knowledge is really important to broadcast this not just this case, but all the importance that the pollinators have for all the people's life.
And you guys are the third generation there in Brazil. And you've already learned and grown the farm so much, I'm sure, from when your grandparents started it. What does the future of your farm look like? You said that, especially with the discovery of bees, it's changed your perception about agriculture. So how does that continue to drive the decisions, and what does the future look like of your farm?
So we have a lot of today a lot of opportunity in agriculture, because year after year agriculture is becoming more technological, and the technology is not just in the apps or in these things are in seeds, in products, in ways that you treat the soil are developing. So there's a lot of things you can like just no. Let's learn more about this. Let's learn more about this. So we have a lot of projects in the farm. Today we have the carbon project that it's really in the third year, and we're really just starting in the third year, but just starting. We're testing a lot of different things. We're talking with a lot of different farmers that also have this same similar project. So today in agriculture, we can do like a lot of things, and maybe in 10 years, things we couldn't imagine today will be like really broadcasted.
I think that's a great way to end our conversation today. I know we've only probably scratched the surface of your background and your story, but certainly appreciate you joining us today, Henrique.
And I thank you for the opportunity, and wherever we want, we can talk and exchange knowledge, because I think this is the most important thing in agriculture today. We have to, all the knowledge we have to discuss and talk about and broadcast this for a lot of people to maybe describe incredible things in their farm too.
Well, that wraps up another fantastic farmer interview of our farmer interview series here at Global Farmer Network. Be sure to check us out on social media and hit subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notified when the next farmer interview series video is released next month.